Hello YouTube, this is Bash bringing you back for the Elite 8. We are up against Seansters this week, and he has a pretty, oh my god, difficult team to break through, with his team consisting of Zygarde with Dragonium Z, Zygarde Z user, Clefable, Skarmory, Registeel, Weavile Z user, Amoonguss, Quagsire, and Mega Pinsir. And of course, our team consists of Celesteela as Steel user, Hydreigon, Suicune, Infernix, Z user, Florges, and Nihilego. His team's really difficult to beat. It's a really unaware. He's got the unaware core. He's got the regen core. He's got hazard stack. He's got setup sweepers, and he has good priority as well. It's like going to be a pretty difficult team to break through. So this is the team we're going to go up with. Did I forget to post this on here? I did. Okay, well, let me grab the replay real quick, actually. Nope, not that. Go down here. We got the replays up, and that's us. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go over my team. Here I got the Subtoxic Calm Mind Scald set here with Riverdale. I got the Benjamin Mudsdale here, Rest, Sleep, Talk, Roar, Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb I did because I couldn't hit Skarmory otherwise, and I couldn't hit Mega Pinsir. And getting slowing stuff down would be really nice, especially the Zygarde that's trying to sweep up. He can't really do anything if he's not fast, you know what I mean? Then we got and rest. This is for the Clefable, who could be unaware. This is for the Quagsire that could be unaware or Water Absorb, depending. And this could also handle Reuniclus. Alright, I probably should run Protect on it though, but oh well. I got Infernape here, Nasty Plot, Fire Blast, Grass Knot, Vacuum Wave. If I chip down Zygarde a decent amount enough, I believe this could sweep the game as long as the Mega Pinsir isn't there, because Quick Attack does like 95% to Infernape, so I do not want to deal with that. Next we got Celesteela with Toxic, Substitute, Heavy Slam, Flamethrower. Does pretty well against this team. The only problem is with this set is Zygarde and Reuniclus. That pretty much can be a pain. Let's see. Then we got Mega Manectric, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice, Hidden Power Ice. It's been like the same sort of set. We sped crept Weavile so we could make Mega Manectric modest. We sped crept Weavile speed creeping Infernape, so that's why that's like that. And last but not least, we got Hydreigon, Choice Scarfed, U-Turn, Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, Defog, just in case he tries to hazard stack. So let's go into this match. Honestly, this squad right here. Okay, I was a little surprised that Mega Pinsir didn't show up. And I was a little surprised that, well, I wasn't really surprised Weavile didn't show up because of Infernape and stuff, and Suicune and like Celesteela, but I was really surprised that like Mega Pinsir didn't show up, and you're gonna see why he brought it instead. He didn't bring it, so I'm gonna lead off with Mega Manectric here. First turn. I thought it was a pretty good lead against most of his team. I could Volt Switch out and then HP Ice the Zygarde if it comes in. Just in case. Well, if Zygarde's the only problem, and it's with Yachi, that could be a really big problem, but I'm going to lead off with Mega Manectric, and he's going to lead off with Zygarde. So, I'm going to make the play into Mudsdale, I believe, and he's going to go for the 1,000. He's going to, I'm predicting he's going to go for the 1,000 arrows. Wait, what did I stay in? Actually, no, I checked the calc. Offensive Zygarde doesn't take me out 1,000 arrows from here, especially after the Intimidate drop. So I'm going to go for the HP Ice here, and he's going to switch out into Amoonguss. So I want to catch Amoonguss a little bit with this. and it's gonna do like 22%, which is not good, but it tells me it's the Solvest, which is good. Now he's gonna go back into Zygarde, and I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch, thinking that I could get a free Volt Switch off because he doesn't want to bring Zygarde in. But of course he brings Zygarde in, and now I'm gonna have to make the play back into Mudsdale here. I'm gonna make the play into Mudsdale just in case it D-dances or anything like that. He's gonna go into Amoonguss, and I'm gonna go into Steela here because I know it's AV, so it can handle it pretty well. But he's making all these great doubles, going into Reuniclus, and he's gonna go for a Focus Blast, either predicting the Hydreigon or that's just his best way of hitting Celesteela. And I'm going to go into Mudsdale to try to roar it out just in case it tries to set up. Mudsdale is a huge part of this game, I guess we could say. And I'm going to make the double out into Hydreigon. And he's going to go into Skarmory. So I'm going to go for the, I believe I go for the U-turn here to get some momentum and break it sturdy. And he goes back into Amoonguss, which this is going to be a really difficult game to break through, as his team is so annoying to break through. And I'm going to bring in Jafar to try to threaten this out, and I'm going to make a double out into Suicune, predicting the Quagsire, but he actually goes Clefable, which is fine too. And I'm going to go for a sub, as he goes for Rocks. So this is where Protect would have been better instead of Toxic, because he's going to go into Reuniclus, and we're just going to calm mine up. And what's going to be the problem is he's going to be able to beat... I'm not going to be able to start his Psyshocks because of that. I'm not going to be able to start its Psyshocks. So that's a problem, because now I'm going to have to deal with this Reuniclus here, which I should have brought Protect, which I could have started out the Psyshocks with, which would have been nice, but that's oh well. I'm going to keep going for Scald, and this thing is going to go down. And I have to bring in Hydreigon and try to flinch or crit it with Dark Pulse, because I don't have much else to really do. Nothing else on my team can beat this thing. And Mudsdale definitely doesn't live a hit from here. So I'm going to have to go into Hydreigon, and I'm going to have to go for a Dark Pulse flinch. But he goes into Clef, making the safe play on only does 12%. Now I'm going to have to make the hard switch out into Celesteela. Also, this thing, this should have done 12.4%. Don't exactly know why it didn't. I talked to him after the game, and he said it should have done 12.4 minimum. Instead it did 12%, which is weird. I don't know what he was doing or what it was. We even calculated the set. It was max HP, max Def, careful, calm nature. I think calm nature. And that should have done at least 12.4%. That made me think it was AV for some reason, even though I saw Rocks already. So I don't know what to do about. I played a little flustered ever since Suicune went down, to be honest, but because I don't have an answer to Reuniclus really now. Now I'm gonna have to make the play. I'm gonna have to Heavy Slam, try to bring this down, but he's gonna go for the Recover and just be a pain to bring down. So I'm gonna have to switch out into Hail Hydra, and he goes for the he makes the great double there, and I'm gonna go for the Dark. Do I go for the U-turn? I go for the Defog here, because Rocks were being a pain for me to deal with. And I'm gonna make the hard switch into Mega Manectric, predicting the Scald, because I didn't want to. I was gonna go back into Celesteela after this. Because I didn't think he'd go for Earthquake here, and I wanted to get Celesteela in for free, but he goes for the Toxic, making a good play right there. And now I have to go back. I'm going to Steela, and he's gonna make the double out to Amoonguss. I make a double again into Hydreigon, predicting the Reuniclus. I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse, get some damage off, and he is going to be Toxic. And I'm not going to be able to break through this, as I'm going to go back into Steela here. He's going to go Spikes, and he's going to try to Hazard Stack me now. I know that for a fact, and I'm going to go for the sub here. And he's going to make the double into Reuniclus here, as I know that he knows that Reuniclus counters Steela, and I can't let that thing set up again. which is a huge problem. There's not much I can really do about that. He goes for the Calm Mind. I'm going to go back into Hydreigon here, I believe, or Mudsdale to try to pressure it. He goes for the Recover, and now we are in a difficult situation. I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse, get the flinch. I'm going to try to flinch him or crit him down now because I don't have much to deal with Reuniclus. I probably should have brought something else to help with Reuniclus, but I didn't. And now Dark Pulse again, and he goes to the Recover, and he's just going to have to be able to Recover stall me here, which is a pain. And now he goes into Clefable, as now Hydreigon is going to have to go down, because he's going to set rocks here, and this thing is going to be gone. So, and this is my Defogger, so that's a problem too. And now Hydreigon's down. I'm going to be dead. Now he has to stack me, which is a huge problem, and will inevitably lead to my demise, as Flamethrower does not do enough to Skarmory, the Skarmory set, and Heavy Slam's not going to do anything to this. So, goes for Roost, and I'm going to have to go for the Flamethrower. And he's just going to spike up, and he's just going to be able to set up all these spikes on me. And he's going to, and then it turns out he's Whirlwind, so he didn't have a single attacking move. So if I brought Taunt Hydreigon, I would have been able to wall most of his sets here, which is a kind of annoying, to be honest, but oh well. And now he's going to make the play into Amoonguss, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, because I'm just frustrated. I'm just trying to get some damage off and stuff. As I know this game is pretty much over, even though it's only 6 to 5 mons, this game is pretty much over. Because Hydreigon's pretty much dead. Manectric is pretty much dead the next time it comes in, almost. Pretty close to it. And he's pretty much still with most of his mons at full. Or at least at half. And now he gets the Roost up again. So, this is what's going to happen. And we are going to... I mean, we do get the Flamethrower burn here, which is alright. But here's the thing, it doesn't really matter in the fact that he actually isn't Dragon Dance. He's Assault Vest Zygarde, as I found out here, because it did 4%, which is oof. I go into Benjamin here, because I know that that's my Zygarde switching, and that's not going to work out pretty well. As he's going to go for Toxic, I'm going to go for Rest to try to get this back up. Now he's going to go for a Whirlwind, and I believe this is the turn that Hydreigon goes down, as he's going to Whirlwind me right into Hydreigon, which is a... Oh wait, no. I misclick here, and I try to click Roar instead of Sleep Talk, and he's going to set up his last hazard, as I'm going to go Sleep Talk into Roar. And now Amoonguss is in, and now I have to switch out again to Celesteela. And he makes a double into Skarmory. Nothing really I could do about this thing. And I Flamethrower it again. Does about almost half, but not quite enough, and it's not what I need. Whirlwind comes out, and here goes Hydreigon, and down it goes. Now it's 4-6. And I'm gonna go to Mega Manectric, and I gotta do something here. I go for the Flamethrower, predicting the switch. Still doesn't do anything, and now I'm dead next turn. I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower again, or Thunder. I go for the Flamethrower again. Get the crit on Clef and the burn. Turns out he actually is unaware. So this is why it does some damage. And now this thing is down for the count. So now I go into Celesteela. And he goes into Quagsire, and I get the Flamethrower off, and I can't go for Toxic because I know he's going to switch on to Skarmory, and I can't beat Skarmory at this point. Or Reuniclus. I go for the Flamethrower again, predicting the Skarmory come in, but Reuniclus comes in, and I got to go back into Mudsdale here to try to just stop this from setting up again, and it's just been very... He just goes for Recover, just trying to stall it out. as now without now he's just gonna go for a Calm Mind, and I get to go for the Roar here at least. And now Quagsire comes out, and I get to go into Celesteela here to try to Toxic it, but I can't because the Reuniclus is going to come back in, and he's going to go for a Scald and get he doesn't get the burn yet, which is good. But he goes a Reuniclus, and I go for Heavy Slam. Okay, and I believe I go for the Heavy Slam again, yeah, to try to get some damage. I probably should have EV'd this better to try to beat Reuniclus with Heavy Slam, but I guess I didn't do it the best with it. Regrets, I probably should have brought Florges, now that I think about it. I should have brought Defensive Hydreigon with Defog, but I can't really make those predictions up front because I didn't know, because with the team he has. Also, he lands Focus Blast again, and he lands Focus Blast all the time. I'm gonna go for a rest here, and he's gonna take me. I believe, yeah, no, I have speed, and I'm gonna go for a rest, and he actually hasn't missed a Focus Blast yet. And I'm gonna get a defense boost again, but this is just looking pretty much over. As I said before, going to Celesteela. He goes for another Scald. No burn, just good at least. I'm going to go for a Heavy Slam. He doesn't do much at all. Predicting the Reuniclus, and he's just going to Scald me. Still no burn. I probably could have... I wish I didn't overpredict all this time, because this is the one time I go for Toxic, and he switches it in Reuniclus. So all these predictions I'm just getting off. He's reading me right now like a book, and he goes for the Calm Mind, and he's going to click a Focus Blast, and he's just going to take me out here, as he doesn't like to miss Focus Blast, as I believe that's his 4th Focus Blast he hit in a row. He hasn't missed one yet, but I mean, I guess it's kind of fair because I got all those burns with Flamethrower, and I didn't get a single, and he didn't get a single burn. But I gotta go into Fernape. Probably should have went to Celesteela here and try to stall it out, but I can't, and Infernape can't beat him anyway because he's Selva Zygarde and he's Unaware Clef, so that's pretty much game. There's not much I could really say. I'm a little there's a little stuff I was trying to fight for some differential, I guess, but he's got this in the bag. He finally missed his Focus Blast though, which is alright, but he's gonna go into Zygarde, and now Earthquake's gonna take me out, and that's GG to him. He brought some really good sets, but to be honest, and I just didn't bring the right team. I think I really didn't bring the right team. I should have brought Forgus off the bench. I should have brought defensive Hydreigon. I probably should have brought Protect on Suicune, and I probably I probably should have brought more offensive Infernape. I probably could have brought Calm Mind for Gis too, also, if I really wanted to. Yeah, there's not much I could really do about this matchup too, though. My team being so special attacking, it's really difficult for me to break through his team. I probably could have brought my Celesteela more offensive. Now that I think about it, more offensive, because that probably would have done better instead of this defensive set. Because then I would have been able to do more to Reuniclus and pressure that, and Skarmory as well. But oh well. There's not much I can really do about it now. So, oh, that's over. Okay. Until then, I'm gonna go a little team recap here, as this is the end of our run. Sadly. So let's go through our team real quick. Celesteela, absolute monster, honestly. I kind of liked using it. I really wish I could have bought more offensive, though. I probably, now that I think about it, I wish I brought like an Autotomize or a Z Ingrain set, because that could have probably won the game, now that I think about it, because he can't whirlwind me out. Although Mungus does definitely walls me if I do that, so that's a slight problem, but Um, but like, oh well. I wish, yeah, I really did wish I brought Celestia more offensive sometimes, but it's a really good, it's such a reliable defensive wall, so I just couldn't keep away from it. So, Hydreigon, I really felt like I was able to use it more than just a Scarfer in this tournament. As a lot of people see this as just a Scarfed Mon, and um, you know what? It really isn't. It's not just a Scarf Mon. It's a Defogger. It's got Taunt. It's got U-turn. It's got Flame. It isn't just a Scarfed Mon. It gets a lot of good utility moves to help out. It gets momentum. I like the momentum and the utility is really good for Hydreigon. I feel like I really want to use Hydreigon again. It's such a good Mon. I loved using it with this team. Um, Suicune. Suicune's always so reliable. I love this Mon. I really wish I brought the right set the last game though. Um, but oh well. Um, it's not. I. It could have been fun to use Tailwind too, which could have been fun. Um, Using stuff or like a trapping set with Whirlpool Toxic or something like that. It could have been fun. Or Avalanche set, but oh well. Won't happen in this tournament. So, Infernape, I love using Infernape. Infernape was so much fun to use. I got so much more respect for Infernape since I used it because a lot of people just like to run it Scarf or like stuff like that. But its possibilities to set up is so good with SD and Nasty Plot, and its ability for its priority moves and Vacuum Wave and Mach Punch are really good to take out the monster faster than it. I really enjoyed using it. I really hope I get to use it again in the future. Florges did not like using this. It gets wall by pretty much every steel type, except for if it's a 4 times weak mon to a move or something like that, or if it's any steel type that resists a move fairy and isn't 4 times weak to a move, Florges gets completely walled by it. Its moves coverage is absolutely trash. Let's go through its move sets. It's basically, look at this. It's got normal, grass, fairy, psychic, and then hidden powers. That's all its coverage moves. So like, it can't hit steel types at all really with those coverage moves, and even its physical moves. It's just normal grass type coverage moves. And I didn't really get to use it the way I wanted to. I really wish I grabbed Sylveon instead. I could have grabbed Sylveon instead. And I kind of regret not grabbing it, but oh well. Not much I could really do about that now. Sylveon would have been much better, although I would have needed another hazard removal, as Hydreigon was my only hazard removal if I get rid of Florges. So, Nihilego is a really niche mon. The one time I almost had the sweep with it, I got haxed to get the sweep. I kind of like using this mon though. It's a fun mon to use with, and it gets like good like stealth rocks. It gets toxic spikes, which is really good. It gets foul play, which can hit the steel psychic types that can be a pain. Its defenses are practically nothing though, so that's kind of annoying. And it's fun to speed this to make it get a special attack boost, a speed def boost, a speed boost, all those, and it's a really powerful mon. And I feel like people don't really respect it as much as they probably should. I kind of wish I got to use the acid spray set, but oh well, it's too late for that. Mega Manectric I feel is very one-dimensional, and I really enjoyed using it in this tournament, but it's really easy to predict what kind of set it is, because that's the 4 moves that it needs is pretty much the same moves every week, because those are the same coverage moves it needs, with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, or Fire-type moves / Hidden Power. It's basically what it is every week, and it's kind of bad. Maybe if you have like playing against a rain team or you're on a rain team, you bring Thunder, but other than that, I don't really see Mega Manectric being much other than that, but it's a really good offensive threat with good pivoting ability, and it's really good in tournaments, I think. I don't think it's really good in League, as I did actually use this before in a tournament. Before the tournament had to close down because of people weren't playing their matches, I guess, for the tournament. But with this Mega Manectric and that, I did really well. And this one I thought I did really well here too. Last but not least, Mudsdale. Mudsdale is a really underrated mon, I feel like. And people laughed at me when I grabbed Mudsdale, but Mudsdale actually put in the work during this tournament. Being able to being able to allow Infernape to set up on the Jolteon that's locked into HP Ice, being able to shut down that Tapu Koko, and like honestly, it's such a good mon. And it's a good reliable mon. Too bad it doesn't get reliable recovery, but that would make it so much better if it had a reliable recovery. Because with the ability stamina, it's just insane. Um, Regrets with the team, as I said, probably Sylveon. I probably wanted Sylveon, and I wanted more physical attackers on this team. As I said before, Celesteela and Fernape are mixed attackers, and Mudsteel is as a physical attacker. All the rest are special attackers, so that's quite a problem. As Hydreigon, Suicune, Florges, and Nihilego and Mega Manectric kind of allowed, like, and the fact that the Fernape and Celesteela are mixed kind of brought the idea that, oh, I'm just gonna bring AVs. I'm surprised it didn't really account for until this match that the AVs that a lot of people he ran like so many AVs and Max Bedef sets, but that's what's gonna happen with a team like that, and I kind of regret that part. But I really had fun with this team, and I made it one step farther than I did last season with me getting knocked out of the Sweet 16 last season. Now this time I'm being knocked out of the Elite 8. Hopefully I'll do this again next year. I kind of hope so. Good luck to Seanster and the rest of the people in the tournament. And hopefully we do well in the rest of the draft leagues. This should be going up, I believe, on Sunday. I believe, and one of my matches should be going up soon. Hopefully, I'll leave a link in the description for these last early battles for the GBA. I'll also shout out to Almarty Arceus because he's the one providing this music right here. He's just an absolute beast. In all these GBA FDL videos, he's been the one doing the music. So thank you to him. Shout out to him. It's great. He's great at making music, and he actually is in one of our leagues at the UPC. If you haven't watched that match, we actually did play him already. So hopefully you can go check that out. And until next time, Bash out.